Good morning, everybody. We are here. We're looking good. We're ready to go. We got it all going on. But it's raining outside. It's gray outside. It's kind of cold outside. 58 degrees. Very wet. Very gray. Not nice. We got Ryan the Rapper first in the chat. Ryan Ray. We got Jeremiah Green Cloud 8. Where are the Burns? Where are Burns? Where are Burns? Which one are we talking about, man? From the ecosystem team? From Amazon or what? But anyway, yes, Ryan, man, I see you. I just want to say, okay, I shaved heavily my Super Trump last night, both on Solana and on Ethereum. So just to let you guys know, I still am holding Super Trump on both Solana and Ethereum, but nowhere near the quantity that I had earlier yesterday. Dude, look at this green candle. This is what the boys and girls call those God candles these days. You can see it on the top of the screen. I'll scroll in just a little bit so you can see it better. But Super Trump or Strump yesterday going from 0.004 to a high, I believe, of 2.4 cents. This was like at midnight right here, so we'll just look at this. About 2.4 cents. A 6x gain, okay? And I owned a lot of Super Trump. Now I own not a lot of Super Trump, but I still do own it. I started shaving last night. I was watching it, and I started to think to myself, you know what? I cannot let somebody else sell this on me. I have enough right now that I need to take this profit. If I wake up tomorrow and it's back down in price, if I would have woke up today and it would have been down here at 0099 or 009, I would have been very upset. So at that point, I said yes. This is a beautiful rally. This is the largest rally that Strump has made since it was introduced. This is massive. A 6x gain in one day is insane. So I began shaving my profit at about, it was 0.19 when I took my first sell. Let's go on the hourly. You can see it better. I began shaving my profit on this, probably on this candle right here. Okay, 0.19. Second shave, I lucked out, I think, was at 0.21. And after that, there was some, elevated volatility that brought it back down. And I'm talking, it took me 2 hours to exit Strump last night. It took me 2 hours to exit Strump. And I didn't exit fully, right? But it took me 2 hours to shave to where I wanted to get. But I did so through like 8 transactions. Now, I did that because I did not want to dump on anybody. So it took me about 8 transactions to shave out of Super Trump. And I'm very happy I did, even though, okay, I was shaving between 0.17 and 0.21 last night. So it still would have been the exact same price that I was shaving at. Like I still would have been okay right here. Didn't need to, but I needed to. You know what I mean? Like if I would have woke up this morning and it would have been down here at 0.1, 0.09, that would have been an absolute mess. I had enough in there that I could not risk it. That's why I took my profit. I still do have some in there. I'm definitely letting what I have in there. Like what I have in there right now at the current prices, dude, I could easily let this run up another 6x and not be worried at all now. And let it roll. But yeah, dude, Strump on Ethereum, Strump on Solana. Beautiful, beautiful day yesterday. I'm over here in Columbus. It sucks here. Dude, it's probably all of Ohio that's gray right now, man. Bought some more turbo. Said I'd buy it, but dropped 20%. Woke up, bought some more. Still, dude, it's Caesar. I woke up and saw it was at a 21% dip, man. So there you go, man. Following your rules. If it dips 20%, buy some more. Overall cryptocurrency space right now is pulling back today. You guys can see on Webull here. Let me go to the main chart so you guys can see. No, not that one. This one. You guys can see Weeble in the middle of the screen here. Bitcoin down to $67,000, shaving 2%. SHIB, dude, you know, SHIB looks bad today because it's down 7%. But Shiba Inu Coin, look at the daily chart. You're still well above where we were at yesterday's lows at 2460. Shiba Inu Coin tested 3,000 points per coin. Some people are taking profits, and that's okay, man. SHIB showed a very, very strong day yesterday. So Shiba Inu Coin sit at 26.62 at the moment. Still a very good price, just down 6% on the day today. Ethereum, I'm sitting in Ethereum right now. I traded my Strump for Ethereum and Solana. I did not yet trade it for USDT on Ethereum or USDC on Solana. So hoping to get a nice little bounce in Ethereum here. I'd really like it if that bounced back up instead of losing 2.5% on that. But I do have quite a bit of Ethereum right now. We did Bitcoin. SPY sitting at 526, QQQ 457, and very, very red day across the board. Mullen Auto 407. You've got Sundial sitting at 220. Netflix 663. It's actually up 2% of the day today. MPW 498. Tesla 175, down 0.5%. Amazon sitting at 182.80, and Apple sitting at 191.52. We're going to have to watch this play out, but it is a very red day overall. Hopefully the losses kind of calm down a little bit, people get excited again, and then drive these prices back up. Yes, don't sleep on MoG. MogCoin, don't sleep on it. I will never sleep on MoG or MOG. You can take a look at MOG real quick. I know a lot of you guys interested in that. Man, dude, look at those just straight up declines on Bitcoin and SHIB this morning. Wild to see those prices. Dude, any of you guys have cats out there? I think Moji's got a cat, right? I don't know if any of you other guys have cats. Dude, when your cat starts to go into like psycho mode, can you tell? Because I was sitting here this morning and this cat's just, you know, showing absolute love, nothing but love, you know, purring, wanting to put her face on my face and all this. And then, dude, out of nowhere, right? Her ears go back. And her eyes just get insane, and you can tell, right? You can tell it's game on. And I don't know, man. I probably got some like scratch marks on my hair. Looks like I got a scratch mark right there, actually, on my nose. And then, dude, like just tearing it up, just like grabbing and ripping, just out of nowhere too, man. And then going for my face. I guess you can take the cat out of the street, but you can't take the street out of the cat, man. You can't take the street out of the cat. So I really didn't know. I guess what I was asking is that like normal cat behavior? Or is that because my cat's a thug and came from the streets, dude? And she's trying to show me who's boss. And what the best way to deal with that is, because she went nuts. Like 0 to 100, 180-degree turn, whatever, I guess, analogy you want to use there. It was insane. And it's so funny too, man, because you can tell when she's like ready to love you, and she's ready to just purr and I don't know, wants some love back, and then she just flips a dang switch, dude, and out of nowhere, dude, she's ready to slit you, man. It's crazy. I don't know if any. I have one named Norman Bates. Yes, he's some. Okay, so Gen G says it's normal. Crypto Animal says it's normal. Catnip, bro. Miguel, is it because of catnip? I don't even think I have any catnip unless she's got some of it in her toys. Cat's going to psycho mode after taking. And she may have done that, Lonnie. She may have done that because I was up here recording and doing descriptions, and she came up, man. She was all nice and loving for a minute. That it was not. She was ready to kill me. Yep, Black Cat. She's too old to go psycho anymore. Seen it many times though. Catnip rips them. I wonder if she got into. I wonder if it's just in one of her toys or something. You know what I mean? She got a lot of toys, but I didn't specifically give her any catnip or anything. But dude, like right in my face too. She's crazy. Good morning, Nick F. Glad to have you in here, man. Hopefully you're having a great day today. Let's see. Cat's going to say. Okay, saw that one. Afternoon, bro. Imrani, what's going on? Dark bro. Boom. Dark bro in the house. Heck yeah, man. Greetings from Miami. Any idea why we're in the red today? Any bad news? Gracias. Julio. It's probably Julio. Probably Julio would be my guess. Not Julio. I guess it depends on if you're from a Spanish-speaking state or if you're from Brazil. It'd be Julio if you're from Brazil. But I would imagine Julio with the H there. Anyway, no, I don't have the news, right? I don't have any specific news as to why the cryptocurrency market is pulling back today. My best guess then, because I haven't seen any specific news as to why cryptos are pulling back, nothing that the president would have said, nothing that the future president would have said, anything like that. I haven't seen any news. So my best guess, dude, traders are taking a little bit of a breather today. Things are calming down. And people taking a little bit of profit, waiting and gearing up for the next run. So more of a technical move, man. Oh, jeez. Boy, I missed a huge opportunity last night. Dang it, Dark Bro. Saw this coin go from... Dark Bro, which one was it, man? Let's take a look at it. Dude. Outdoor cats go crazy in the morning if they don't get outside... Interesting. Panda, that's interesting. Because my outdoor cat, she looked like a kitten. I don't know. She was only 4 pounds when she came in. But, yeah, she doesn't go outside anymore, man. So, she's now an indoor cat, but I know she's got that hunting spirit in her. I know she's ready to throw down. Price prediction for Brett on base. Alex's Arcade, we got to pull that up. Because I don't know too much about Brett. I don't follow it, but I know a lot of people do. Is Dogeverse a scam? So, no. Dark Soul. Dogeverse is not a scam, man. I would not be discussing any of these projects if they were known scams, okay? How 90% of these pre-sales work that I talk about, I would say some of them, a couple of the one-offs that you see might be just additional projects seeking exposure and stuff like that, but... Dogeverse is a very large one. The Wiener Dog AI, Play Doge. Dude, Play Doge is... When people start hearing about that and they start ramping up the marketing there, and you guys are going to be hearing about Play Doge a lot, at least from me, I think that one is going to do phenomenally well. 90s nostalgia. Everybody in the crypto game... cat hair in my mouth. Everybody in the crypto game, they love the 90s nostalgia. So... I think that one's going to do very, very well. You're going to hear about that. So how it works is these projects, okay, they hire marketing companies. And then the marketing companies go out and essentially headhunt for people with followings. Because I have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, they say, all right, we want you to do some videos. And then, of course, they're like, we'll pay you to do some videos. And the thing that I like best about it, some people, and I have turned these people down, some people say, we want you to promote this token. We want you to tell your followers to go buy it. We want you to tell these people that they need to get in this because it's just going to be amazing and, tell them to go buy it. I do not do that, okay? And if that's what they want, they can pay somebody else to do that. The marketing company that I work with, beautiful, because they simply want me to put it in front of you, right? I'm leading the horse to water. You guys can drink if you want. So they're completely okay with me saying that if you guys are interested, and only if you guys are 100% comfortable, then buy in. If, using wording like that instead, so that you can make your own decision. So... none of these pre-sales that I have worked with in terms of the marketing company have ever been a scam in the sense that they just rug. Now, you have to remember that people buy in. So you look at Dogecoin 20, you look at some of these other tokens that were doing very, very well during the pre-sale stages. You've got so many idiots in the comment sections of X and the comment sections of my YouTube videos. Given the opportunity, I would sue them, okay? Because they go out there and they scream scam. They scream that I'm a scammer. They scream that the token's a scam, the team's a scam, the project's a scam, and people start to believe that, okay? And that causes actual monetary damages. If all of the comments, because they are maliciously posted and false, that is called libel, right? And they do cause monetary damages because people read those comments and then they do not buy in. And they might do so if they hit enough YouTube videos, enough X posts, and so on. They might do so to the tunes of millions of dollars in sales. So knowing that, a lot of people kind of show a little fear. But all of these coins have launched. All of these coins have been claimable. All of these coins were then left up to the market to decide if they're going to go up or down in value. Some of them do very well. Slothana might be back down a little bit in price right now, but nobody can deny the fact that Slothana hit a 7x gain. You know, Dogecoin 20. Dogecoin 20 got hit pretty hard at the very beginning, but nobody can deny the fact that it hit a 7x gain after falling a little bit. Scotty AI did beautiful to come out in 3x, fall back down, jump back up about 4x, and now it's back down a little bit right now as well. So, no, it's not a scam in the sense that you buy in and then you can't claim it, or you buy in and they're not going to launch it. But people aren't intelligent enough to understand that once it's launched, it's up to the market to determine the price, man. So, very long explanation, Dark Soul. Hopefully you stayed around to hear that and you're not just one of the idiots in the comments that likes to say Dogeverse is a scam and then do it. What's your price prediction for Brett? So, yes, sorry. And Miro. Oh, dude, Miro, interesting. Alex's Arcade, let's pull up Brett, man. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Since I don't want him to retype this, we'll take a look at this one real quick so I can see this coin that Dark Bro missed out on. Dog. Is it this one? Oh my gosh. Dang. Dark, where did you see this launch, or did you just see it trending after it started to take off here? Yeah, man. Could you imagine? Like, it launches, it goes up a little bit. All right, comes back down. It might be on your radar at this point. It's sitting at 0.0004 and rips up to about 2 cents. You know what, guys? Let this be a lesson, Dark Bro, right? Oh, my God, he's still in the live pair section. Dark, don't ever go in there, man, and you know, I wouldn't even throw $100 unless you're really feeling like you want to have some fun tonight. We know that 95 to 99% of those live pair sections are going to rug in a matter of minutes, but, dude, there's so many opportunities out there. Always give yourself a chance to play the next one. Dog clearly killed it. Dog went from 0.0005 or whatever to 2 cents. You could have made a sick amount of money. Here's one thing that I will recommend to you guys, and this is just a recommendation, okay? You guys utilize this however you want to utilize it. But when you're looking at a liquidity pool here, okay, $155,000 in this liquidity pool. I don't know if this is, all right, it might be the right one. Does it have $1 million market cap? It might. $159,000 in the liquidity pool for Dog. Okay, it could 10x to get back up to these highs that it just hit a few hours ago. It is very difficult if you go in with, let's say, even $7,000. Now, I don't know if there's $107,000 or if there's $150,000 in this liquidity pool, but let's just say 107. If you guys go in there with let's back up to 141. All right, let's go with 140. If you guys go in there with $7,000 right now, that's 5% of the entire liquidity pool. If you go to sell your entire amount, you're going to dump the price of the coin by 10%. So essentially, whatever percentage of the liquidity pool you own, double that, and that's going to be your price impact when you go to sell. So if you are okay with taking a 10% hit and creating a 10% red candle on the screen, you can go ahead and buy 5% of the liquidity pool. If you would rather not have a major impact, if you buy 1% of the liquidity pool, you went out and bought $1,400 worth, your candle is going to be about a 2% price impact if you go to sell all of it at the same time. So please keep that in mind anytime you guys are buying these brand new tokens, because you're going to see liquidity pools maybe with $30,000 in them, $40,000 in them. Those are very, very low. So if you want to have a 1 to 2% price impact, you can only put $150 to $300 in those liquidity pools there. If you've got a liquidity pool, I know my guy was asking about Brett, right? Brett's a big one. If it shows up. Brett's got $10.9 million in the liquidity pool. And hopefully it loads here. It's got $10.9 million in the liquidity pool. So, if you want 5% of this liquidity pool, you got to go dump 10% price impact, 5% of the liquidity pool. You got to go out there and dump $500,000 in it. I don't know anybody that's just going to go grab $500,000 worth of Brett, but a much you can go buy and sell as much as you want without really having an impact on the overall price of a token like Brett. So you were asking about Brett a second ago, so let's talk about it. An $834 million market cap. I don't know if that Dogecoin millionaire is still in Brett or if he sold. I saw him buying in early, posting on X a lot. The kid was very excited, got very emotional on this profit taking right here, and began to complain a lot out on X. And now I just wish this graph would load for more than 5 seconds so we could throw some lines on here. If you would be looking at the technicals, it does have very strong support right here, and that's exactly what held up in the beginning of May. Right now, though, you got a double whammy on Brett. If you're buying Brett or if you own Brett, not only are you getting ready to cross $1 billion market cap, which is probably going to provide significant resistance, you are also at that all-time high, which is currently providing significant resistance. So if you break through, which you're trying, the wicks are up today. If you break through, be very, very, aware of that 10-cent mark and the $1 billion market cap mark. Because $1 billion market cap, 10 cents, they're both very significant levels of resistance. And you don't want to get burned simply because you weren't paying attention to the technicals there. If you break through and you confirm some action to the upside, dude, sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit because there's no technical resistance on the chart whatsoever. Dark Bro, thank you very much for the super chat. Dark Bro says, I'm being disciplined. I bought my 1,000 worth of dab cat, but bro, I should have put that 100 in. Dude, yeah, on dog, yes, but Dark Bro, there will be 100 other dogs out there throughout the, rest of June, man. There's probably going to be 2 or 3 a day. You just have to see them. You got to be willing to take the risk if you want to hit those. Okay, and then on the next one, dude, if you did put $100 in, and let's say you walked away with $5,000, right? Let's say you made a sick 50x in one night, which is possible. You could have easily done that there on dog. Let's say you hit a sick 50x, and your $100 turns into $5,000. On the next one, this is up to you, right? If that's your strategy, but on the next one, maybe do 200. Do not do $5,000 because there's a very good chance that the next one tanks down to 0. Rugs, pumps and dumps, right? Just be very well aware that you never want to go full send on any of these tiny little cryptos, because it only takes one trade then for you to lose everything. Do it relative, but make sure you always give yourself a chance to do it again tomorrow. You know what else you should do tomorrow? You should take a hot dog and dip it in your favorite dip. And when you're done dipping that hot dog in your favorite dip, you should shove it. Panda, man, thank you very much for properly demonstrating how to dip and shove a hot dog. Getting a dog in there. I like it, Panda. I like it. Hey, Shiba Inu Coin actually bouncing pretty nice over the last 10 minutes. Let's see. Samoyed coin going down. It's done. People made money off of it and now trading the top 20 coins. It did what Turbo did. Samoyed. I don't even know what this is, man. Dude, look at the size of this candle yesterday. I want to show you guys. I didn't expect it to do this well. Oh, on my other Chrome. And I don't know where my lines went, because there were lines on this Dex Tools here. But you guys remember, right, why I bought in to Strump or Super Trump in the first place here. Oh, come on. Trend line. It was following this trend line perfectly. And you can go back. You can go back to the live streams that we talked about it. This was the trend line. It was on this trend line since inception. Now, it was running into resistance in this, come on, post, with this horizontal line right here. Dude, Dex Tools is wild, man. Let's just see if we could show you. Oh, well, here it is. Maybe it wasn't on Dex Tools. It was obviously on Dex Screener. So, you guys can see Super Trump or Strump. You guys remember, this ascending trend line. This ascending trend line held up since inception. It was finding resistance at this resistance, support, resistance. This line's been on the screen every time we looked at it on Dex Screener. But look what happened when it broke through that level, okay? I was not expecting this large of a rally, although it did the exact same thing last time it broke through that level. So, beautiful gain. I don't know if Strump is going to continue running now, or if it's going to do what it did here and fade back down to this line at about 004. If it does, and then it bounces back off, it goes up to 015 and 3X's again, 4X's again, it's going to be a beautiful ride. But this one played out to the technicals perfectly. It broke up through that initial resistance. It had a little trouble in this area right here, and then it broke free. I mean, guys, this is hindsight bias. You know, a perfect textbook technical analysis here. But these lines were not on the screen this morning. These lines have been on the screen, I don't know, since I got in probably here when it pulled back. 004 for the first time. So, yeah, man. Absolutely amazing rally. Brian! Thanks for the rose. 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 Brian, man, thank you very much for reminding me that I started the NPC stuff out on TikTok, okay? I know that they caught on to that, and they brought it over from YouTube over to TikTok, and all those girls that were smelling roses, and in doing that, they got it from this idiot right here, okay? I know they stole that NPC stuff from me. Ah, jeez. Turbo way better than Samo. People traded it for a more reliable token. It's okay. It happens. Yeah. I don't remember that other one, though. Let's take a look at it. Is it this one? Well, this did run up nice. Is this the one you're talking about here? Basically tripling over the last week or so. Coming up, testing this resistance level right here. Resistance again today and yesterday. Is that the one you're talking about, Giovanni? Because I'm not terribly familiar with Samoyed or Samo or whatever. Let's see. Joe, what's first meme by Solana? Don't worry, Samo going all-time high. Crypto animal, man, go for it, dude. He might have a rose and a flamingo. Oh, yeah, rose and a flamingo dance. That would have been a good one, too. Wait, is the bull already started, or are we only at the beginning? I'm a little afraid. So, Claudio, okay? I don't think we're necessarily at the beginning. I think that we are kind of in the middle of a bull market. Now, let me explain why. I'm going to pull Weeble up. Might be a little easier to see it here. So I want to show you Bitcoin, all right? Now, this is a weekly chart of Bitcoin, okay? And if you go back to the previous bull and bear market cycles on Weeble, you can see this is 2017. A beautiful rally with massive gains, 20xing the price of Bitcoin. Going from about $500 to $20,000. Well, that's a 40x. But down in this area here, $1,000 to $20,000. That was your bull market rally. But the bull market would have started way back here in 2016. Or maybe even before, because it was a nice run. Bear market starts. And this is a weekly chart. So each one of these candles is a week. Bear market starts. And it's nothing but losses for an entire year. Now, after you lose for an entire year, this is when the next bull market starts. Okay? But look at this bull market. It's very choppy. Going from 3,000 to 12,000. Pulling back. And then, after testing these all-time highs here for about a month, it breaks out and rips higher, astronomically higher. Going to about 60, I think it was 64,000 here, pulling back, and then the real rally once again, double topping at about $69,000 per coin. Bear market begins after this peak right here. Bear market lasts about a year. Bitcoin comes all the way back down to $15,000. Now, the bull market always begins, okay, as prices begin to rise. So the bear market essentially over at the bottom. Bitcoin begins to rise again, okay? In the same way that Bitcoin spent about a month testing these old all-time highs here before breaking out, Bitcoin has now spent about 2 to 3 months, okay, testing these all-time highs. These are very expensive all-time highs compared to what we've seen in the past. You know, you're talking $1 trillion all-time high on Bitcoin. So we're basically at the same point where the bear market has begun, but we're getting ready for the exponential rip through the all-time high and beyond. So as Bitcoin gears up to potentially break through these all-time highs and rip who knows how high, 100,000, 150,000, I don't think it's going 500,000. Some people call it for 500,000, but I would say between 100 to 150,000. And that's just a guess, right? Nobody knows, but you got to stay reasonable. It could be more if more institutions continue to buy in. I don't even know if retail is really in the game right now. You can look at Google trend statistics. I don't even think retail is in the crypto game right now. But when it breaks this all-time high and it rips higher, that's what you guys just witnessed is the peak of the bull market, okay? Where we're at right now, we could still have a decline like this. This could just be the first top or the fake top. We might see another major pullback, and then Bitcoin rips up to its all-time high. So I don't know if Bitcoin comes back down to here on this ascending trend line, if it maintains this ascending trend line, or what exactly the price is going to be. But what I do know is when Bitcoin is ripping to all-time highs, 150, 150,000. When Ethereum is doing the same, all of the meme coins are following. That is probably the peak, okay? And there's no shame in trading what you think the peak is. Even if it begins to move higher from there, there's no shame in trading what you believe the peak to be, because you are going to be making money. Everything is at an all-time high at that point. So I think we're in the middle of a bull market, man. I don't think it's necessarily the beginning, but I certainly don't think it's the end. Let's see. Sorry. Where's the best place to buy new meme coins? Miguel, I think you got to look at the exchanges, right? So I like to use Dex tools more than I like to use Dex Screener for finding a lot of these tokens. Clearly, if you're into pre-sales, that's about the earliest you can ever get in. You can find a lot of trending tokens out on X and so on. But if you're going to be buying the brand new meme coins, what you need to get familiar with is a DeFi wallet. So Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Phantom, whatever. And get used to or watch some videos on using Radium for Solana tokens. Using PancakeSwap for BNB tokens. Using Uniswap for Ethereum tokens. So you got to get used to those decentralized exchanges. Man, darn it, I don't even have water in here. All I want is honorarium to $1, YFT out of 5,000, a KSM to 1,000, and then it's off to my island. That's what I'm talking about, Dark Bro. And I hope you get it, dude. I truly do, because if honorarium goes to $1, I'm going to be very happy if honorarium goes to $1. Just to let you know. Very, very happy. What up, Gorilla? What's going on, man? Dark Bro! Hey, Clay Bro. When Dabcat 5X? Soon! Dark Bro. Launch. On launch, they should be, what, 2.5xing to 5xing there. Dude, doesn't the pre-sale end like June 5th or something? June 3rd? Pre-sale's not on much longer. Oh, dang, man. I missed out on this, too. Hey, pay attention if they do another one of these. Every wallet that reposts and likes. Dang. Gets 10,000 Dabcat. That's not bad. Well, I got to see when the launch was. I forget what the day is. How these guys doing? 4 days, 20 hours, about 5 days from now. All right, they're still raising $17,000. They're gonna hit their soft cap. They're gonna hit that soft cap for sure. Full show. Wolfgang. Now I didn't even read this guy's post yet, but let me just say that I hope Wolfgang is wearing a shirt today, because I'm pretty sure he said he was in Ohio. And it is not shirtless weather in Ohio today, Wolfgang. So let's see what he's got. That hot dog with dip is better than wearing camo shorts, douchey sandals, and no shirt. We would have broke 3,000 last night if you'd have showed... If you showed them nips yesterday, repent today, bro. Take it off. Take it off. Your fault. Do it. I can't, dude. It's a bro shirt, man. It's a bro hoodie. I can't take the bro hoodie off. I'd be doing dirty to all the bros out there if I took this thing off. Plus, nobody wants to see it. Wolfgang, man, thank you very much for the super chat. Hopefully you're keeping your shirt on today, because it is, it's cold and wet and rainy out there. So, you got to make sure that you maintain a dry and warm status. Wolfgang, man, thank you very much. Dark Bro, thank you guys very much for the super chats. But if you wish to use one, Uphold has... Okay, there you go. Crypto Animal. Uphold has a lot of memes. Mexi, also if you're not in the United States. All those memes that went up. Sold and bought Shiba Inu as I expected. Giovanni, very nice, man. And pouring in, Shiba Inu Coin did do very, very well yesterday. Let's see. After SHIB reaching the top, how much percent pullback do you expect? Or do you think it will start a sideways correlation to prepare for a new... No. So Lionheart, I expect... Shiba Inu Coin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, I expect all of these tokens to act in a similar manner to how they did during the last bull market. So if you're looking at SHIB here, right, and let's say this is a weekly chart, last time SHIB ripped up, I'm talking massive gains. And then over the course of that bear market, man, came way back down. Shiba Inu Coin ripping up. Now, this might not be the peak yet. We might have another rally in us, okay, for the next bull market phase and so on. But let's say that SHIB does rip up new all-time highs. Let's just say it drops at 0 and goes just above 0.0001, right? Let's say that's the peak. I do not expect, after a massive rally like that, I do not expect Shiba Inu Coin to maintain sideways action. Why? In order to maintain sideways action, you need one of two things to occur. Nobody sells, or each sell is met with a buy, and essentially a buy right at that price. Okay? So I would expect people to take massive profits. You know, people who bought in back in here, bought in down at 0.0007, 5 zeros and a 7. If it rips up and they, let's say, 20x their money, and these guys are sitting on $200,000, are they just going to leave it in SHIB? I think they're going to take that profit. So if that happens, man, I would expect a decline. Now, do we set up a new bottom? That's a possibility, right? It's a possibility that we now set up, and depending on where everybody buys in, that we set up a new bottom, maybe here at 3,500 points per coin, maybe lower, maybe higher. I don't know where that will be, but I don't expect sideways action on Shiba Inu Coin or any token for that matter following the peak of the bull market. I expect major pullbacks. Let's see. Clay, got money stuck in Sponge. Any thoughts? I want to use my Sponge. It's at 1,800. I want it. Any thoughts on Sponge V2? C long acre, man. Not right now, but I will have to look into it. Because I know a lot of people buying into Sponge V2 there, but I don't have any answers on it right now. I'll be watching that like a hawk for me. No sleep. June 3rd at 9:08 p.m. my time. Dang it. June 3rd at 9:08 p.m. your time, man. It's a good time for you, Dark Bro, because that's going to be midnight for me. Golly boom, dude. And then 2 days later, the Dogeverse pre-sale goes live at 6 a.m. It's gonna be a tough sleeping week next week. It's gonna be a tough sleeping week next week, Dark Bro. Dark Bro, if you see somebody else getting out with their 5x gain right at midnight 08, it was me, man. Let's me and you be the first two to grab our 5x's. And then me and Dark Bro will grab our 5x's, and then this token will 50x, and we'll both be sitting here like, upset that we got out with a 5x gain and it 50x, man. Oh, jeez. How does it feel to be 35? Woke up with a leg cramp on Sunday. Honestly, to me, it feels no different than 25. I don't know. Sees you got them leg cramps. I have a little invested, $3,000. If I could at least reach $20,000, that'd be awesome for me. Currently, with AAVE, Link, Ondo, Near, Ethereum, and SEI. Yeah, Claudio, man, I don't think that that's impossible to see a 7x gain. Now, the tokens you're in are a lot bigger tokens. So, you know, you might end up with 2, 3, 4x gains instead of 7x gains. But at the same time, man, you're talking about bigger tokens. Ethereum with its ETF, a lot of people are calling for $10,000 Ethereum, which would be a 3x gain from here. And of course, if Ethereum 3x's, 2.5x's. If Ethereum does that well, I think that other tokens should do even better during the cycle. So some of your other tokens there could hit those 5 to 7x gains. Let's see. You know when Wiener? No. So Tom, I do not know when WienerDog AI is going live. A lot of these pre-sales, man, their goal is to raise between $10 and $15 million. So I don't know exactly how long it's going to take WienerDog AI to get there. What I do know is the longer they take, okay, the more countdown timers are going to happen. And then, of course, the more countdown timers that happen, the higher the price is going to go. So now, don't take this as gospel because I don't know. I didn't hear this directly from the team, but somebody that I talked to, I was watching a couple marketing videos, a couple videos for Play Doge, the new one, and somebody mentioned that there's going to be 40, I guess, stages. So 40 price increases. Whether that, and that's not for WienerDog AI. I don't know what WienerDog AI has slated, but Play Doge, for example, if there's 40 stages, whether that be because the timer ticks down or whether that be because people just pour in and buy and buy and buy and buy and buy and it hits it in, I don't know, 40 days, that's 40 price increases that you could see. I am in Play Doge now. I told you guys in the video last night that I was getting into Play Doge. I am in Play Doge, and I'm going to be taking advantage of all 40 price increases, even if they're small ones, right? You might end up on launch day with essentially a guaranteed 20, 30, 40% gain. So I'm excited about Play Doge for a variety of reasons. Also excited that I was able to get in at the very beginning there. So we'll have to see how that launches as well. At least I made $500 off a turbo straight into my bank account. Giovanni. Heck yeah, dude. And you know, that's the thing, right? We got Super Trump, we got Super T on the screen right now, and it's pulling back a little bit. I exited Super T, the vast majority of it, of my position last night. Okay? It's not theoretically in my bank account, right? It's still in my crypto wallet, but now it's in Ethereum as opposed to Super T here. Taking profits, man. You got no worry left now. Sure, Super T could go to 5 cents tomorrow. But the amount of money that I had into it, I was not willing to risk somebody else dumping and taking that money back out of the liquidity pool. Dark Bro, thank you very much for the Super Chat. Dark Bro says, heck yeah, bro. Who needs sleep when you got money? Hey, you know what? I'll take a 5x guarantee over a loss. Any day, baby. Any day. Yeah, man. Dark Bro's not even going to be that tired because it's going to be 9 o'clock. It's going to be midnight. I'm going to be watching this stupid coin. It's going to launch. And then, with as fast as Dark Bro is, I'm not even, like, it's not even going to be a competition. I know that dude's going to swing on me probably the very second. He's going to somehow have it anticipated and, you know, beep, 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 poo, and immediately on launch take his 5x. And I'll probably end up with a 2x because this dude's going to dump on me. And, oh well. You make money, Dark Bro. Everybody in here should know that with as fast as Dark Bro is, no sense in competing, man. I'm going to have to wait for somebody to buy Dark Bro's dip so that I can get back out too. Let's see. I think fine with that, Shane. I think we'll 8x from here. Very nice, Forrest. I hope Forrest. Me too, man. So, like on Sponge, when I staked with no time, do they normally dump as soon as it's released? No. See Long Acre, man. These people don't normally dump the moment that something's released unless it launches with a ridiculous gain. So, you know, let's say that you bought in to Sponge or whatever, and you bought in, and launch day somehow has a 3x gain. Yeah, they're going to dump from that 3x gain. People are going to take their 3x gains almost immediately and probably take it back down to the launch price. In terms of dumping below the launch price, I can't say that it doesn't happen, because it does, But you have to understand kind of the psychology and the mentality of the people that would be willing to immediately dump at a loss. Now, one thing I've noticed, I've done a lot of Shiba Inu Coin videos. You guys know that. Shiba Inu Coin in the very beginning stages, I mean, people were worried it was a scam. I was worried Shiba Inu Coin was some sort of a pump and dump, some sort of a rug, some sort of a scam in its very beginning stages because it rose so wildly. All of these pre-sales, you get so many clowns out there just yelling scam, 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 and they have no idea. And one of the reasons I think they do it is because they're paid. Okay, I think these idiots are paid to go out and defame other projects so that maybe you take your money and put it into their competitor's product. I think that's one of the reasons. Another one could be that they just don't understand. Okay, you see these pre-sales, you see these timers. Everybody assumes that the timer is until launch. So PlayDoge, for example, has got 2 days left until the clock runs out and the price goes up for the next stage of the pre-sale. I could explain that at the beginning of the video in the most clear manner possible, and people will somehow still leave comments that say, PlayDoge is a scam. The timer ticked down and it just reset. Or PlayDoge is a scam. It had 1 day and 3 hours left, and then the timer reset. They just don't understand that that is not a timer for the launch day. That is a timer for the next price increase, whether or not, that time's met or the price threshold is met and that milestone there so that they increase the price. There's a lot of confusion and a lot of not knowing. Now, when the timer on Dogeverse ticks down, if you guys have been thinking about getting into Dogeverse, you need to make that decision kind of now if you're going to get in, because this timer is not until the next price increase. This is the last chance to buy. The pre-sale for Dogeverse is ending in 4 days, 17 hours, 5 minutes, and 35 seconds. You will not be able to buy at 00031 ever again, unless, of course, on launch day, people decide to dump off and so on. But I don't know, man. You gotta really be nervous and not confident to sell below launch price on launch day. Let's see. We're looking at Falcon X in a second, man. SHIB to 3,000 this weekend, man. Let's do it. Douglas, I absolutely believe that that's a possibility. I would have been a little bit more skeptical if you would have told me that yesterday. But last night was Shiba Inu Coin testing 3,000, dude. I mean, we just attempted it last night. Go to the 5-minute chart. Let's see right here, 29.39. Rose up, got rejected around that 3,000, and decided to come back down a little bit. So, yeah, man. I think that Shiba Inu Coin could absolutely do very well. And Shiba Inu Coin could be tested or even above the 3,000 point per coin mark this weekend. Bro, Fiat is a Ponzi. Fiat is a Ponzi. Guys, Fiat is a Ponzi. Literally anything is essentially a Ponzi scheme. Okay, so as soon as people start leaving, it loses its value. And Fiat is the largest Ponzi scheme ever invented. We're not talking about millions. We're not talking about billions. You're talking about quadrillions of dollars in wealth. Not trillions, man. Quadrillions of dollars in wealth that has absolutely nothing backing it up except people's willingness to believe that it exists. You go to the bank, if everybody in the world were to go sell off of their real estate is a Ponzi scheme. You might think that your house is always going to be worth $300,000. But let's say every single house on your street, on your block, on your neighborhood, in your city went up for sale. If everybody decided to sell, you think your house is still going to be worth $300,000? There's enough demand to meet every single house in your neighborhood, your city up for sale? Real estate's a Ponzi scheme. If everybody goes to the bank right now and says, I want to cash out the banking system fails. It is a pyramid. When the bottom guys say no more, it all crumbles and comes falling down. So, yeah, man, everything is a Ponzi scheme. It's just, what is money, man? You got to go back to the barter system when fiat fails. I'm green on Dogeverse. I'm green on Dogeverse too, man. I bought in Dogeverse, I think, in 3 separate stages. 2 stages for sure. But I'm green on Dogeverse by at least 10%. I think the very first time I bought in Dogeverse was 00027. And I got in again at this last stage, 00031. So I'm somewhere in between there. So I'm up probably about 10% on Dogeverse, and it's not even launched yet. Let's see. That sucks. I'm gonna get in early on something for once. Do it, man. Fiat 500E looks like a clown. Oh, you talking about? Oh my god, dude, are you talking about fiat currency, or are you talking about the actual car? What are we going on now, man? Sounds like crypto. Fiat's actual more backed than crypto. I don't endorse any. Poncho, it's not backed by anything, man. It's not backed by anything. It's backed by the military that's going to defend it. Dude, if you had 1.8 million Shiba Inu Coin army members went out and attacked people who ever said Shiba Inu Coin was a scam, I'm talking military level action, you better believe that people would stop calling Shiba Inu Coin a scam if the SHIB army actually defended it the way the United States military defends the United States dollar. Fiat is not backed by anything except the country's willingness to kill for its value. It's crazy, Poncho. It's crazy. It's not backed by anything physical. It's not backed by any gold. It's not backed by anything other than a country's willingness to kill to maintain its value. Bought my house during the crash for $35,000. It's now worth $175,000. That's what I'm talking about, Jeremiah. and I don't know, but I don't doubt that there will be another one. Okay. It just, history repeats itself that way, man. You might have been talking about 2007, so you had a beautiful house now for about 20 years, which is awesome. And your house is worth much, much more. So very, very good job. But, okay, it's not to say that 2-3 years from now, let's just say that politics don't go the right direction. Let's say that countries are much more controlling than they should ever be. And let's say that we go into a period of hyperinflation. Dude, your house could essentially be worth that $35,000 again, even if it doesn't sell for $35,000, but your dollar becomes so worthless that it's the equivalent of $35,000. Great if your house maintains its $175,000 value, but dude, what's your house really worth if all of a sudden minimum wage is $25 and it only takes people 2 years to save up to buy your house, or if a hamburger costs $30? You got to put stuff in perspective as well. Values of homes can drop as well. Can you give me a link on Dogeverse? Yeah, long care, man. Just make sure to check the video. It is 1 o'clock, so I'm going to get off here for now. Any of the videos that I have posted recently, especially the ones that say Dogeverse in the title, have Dogeverse links. It's going to pull you up to the correct website and all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, it is 1 o'clock. That's a lot already. The best way to take fiat down is to not pay your tax. 40% of your tax go to the national debt. Poncho, I know you're trying to upset me. Talking about taxes and me wasting my tax dollars. Oh, I don't know if there's anybody. There might be. But I don't know if there's anybody in here that hates it more than I do. I feel very strongly about getting ripped off, about thieves, and about people wasting money. And the government is one of the largest. So, yeah, Poncho, man. You know my hot topics there, and that is definitely one of them. Wolfgang Gilden, Fruit of the Loom, all shirts. It's Ponzi, baby. Get rid of them. I love this Wolfgang guy, man. I don't know where you come up with this stuff. Wolfgang, hyper fixated on the shirts. Amazon Essentials. I don't know what this one is, man. I think it's an Amazon Essentials hoodie right here. And I'm pretty sure Hanes beater on underneath. Wolfgang, thank you very much for that super chat, man. Guys, get your names in the chat right now. We're going to do some shout outs, and we will be back this afternoon. Appreciate all you guys for keeping the chat going, keep the chat awesome. If you guys are new in here, please click the subscribe button. I'm showing 200 on the screen right now, so if you guys are new, please just make sure to click that subscribe button, support the channel in that way. Poncho, man, have a great afternoon. Caesar, have a great one. Supernatural, see you later. What do you think about Super Trump, Super Invested, Supernatural? I was super invested yesterday. I took a lot of profit last night, and I still have some remaining, so I shaved, but I shaved heavily. I have no issue getting back in, but anytime you see a green candle like that, man, how sustainable is it? I expect a pullback, so I took some profit, and I'll be getting back in if it ends up coming back down. Wolfgang, have a great afternoon, man. See you later. Dark Bro, now, Jeremiah, Forrest, Dark Bro, C-Long, see you later, man. See you long. Panda, Genji, Jeremiah, Poncho, Johnny Quest. We got Gorilla, Ryan the Rapper, Poncho, Erwin, Caesar, Poncho, Supernatural, Jeremiah. All of you guys, you know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.